Okay, we'll begin our session. Good evening, Ryan. Good evening, Omar. Can you please turn on your cameras? Yes. Yes, Ryan, we have done class together, right? Were you there for the trial session? I have seen you.
Ma'am, no trial session. It was like,
Sorry?
ma'am, we met in grade, when I was at grade 7.
Grade 7, I guess for exponents and powers, if I'm not wrong. Correct?
I forgot.
Yeah, even like I am not particularly remembering the chapter, but I've seen you. That's right. Okay. How are
Oh,
you?
fine, ma'am.
Umar, can you please turn on the camera? You there? Hi.
How are you?
Thank you for asking. I'm also good.
Yeah.
Ryan, you have joined for which, day one, you have attended the day one before?
No, ma'am. This is my first class for story of numbers.
Story of numbers, you have joined for the day one, right?
Yes, ma'am. This is the first day for this chapter.
Okay. Is it like, the class was assigned to you before, but you got, you were absent or something like that? Or this is the first class itself?
I know, ma'am. Yesterday only we started this chapter in school, so that's why.
Okay. Umar, I hope you can hear me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, good evening. You have joined for the day two, if
yeah,
I'm not wrong?
yeah.
Yeah, can you guys just give me 1 minute? Let me ask because Umar was there for the day one, and Ryan, you have joined for the day one, right? So, can you just both of you give me just 1 minute? Let me talk to the team, and then I'll clarify that point. Okay, Umar, Ryan, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay?
Oh,
Yeah, just go. Give me 1 minute. Yes, can you both hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I guess there's a clash in between because you are Ryan, you are having day one, right? And Umar is having day two. So that's why there's a clash. They will clarify and then let us know. Because based today, for me, it was assigned day two. And Umar, I guess you didn't join yesterday, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so like the way that we did the day one, we have to do today also. We will be having the day two and the day two regular session and the workout together. So that's what it
But
was planned. Yeah.
what time will day two end?
Yeah, you were not there for the day two, right? Yesterday you
Yeah,
didn't
no.
join. Yeah.
Today. What time will day two end?
Yeah, today we will be having day two and workout both.
Yep. what time will day 2 end?
The same duration that we are having for class.
No, day 2, what time will day 2 end?
Day 2, it will end. Like that needs to be, I have to look for the topics and all. I cannot say at what time it will end. I cannot say like that.
Approximately.
Approximately, it will not take that much, half an hour, that much. Then we are having workout as well, right? Then you have to also attend the daily exam.
Can we do first day 2 and then the exam?
Then the exam. Okay, let me ask that because usually it was said that you have to do the day 1 and then workout. Sorry, day 2 and workout, then daily. Is there something you want to go somewhere? Is that the reason?
Yeah.
Okay, so how much time is left for you to, continue in the class?
Like so whatever. Like 7, 10.
7, 10. Okay, okay. Can you tell me like how much minute, how much time is left? Because right now I'm in India, so I cannot know the timing that you're saying.
Oh, so
Okay, just give me a minute. Because there's a
like
clash.
50 minutes or something. Yeah, 50 minutes.
50 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Let me check. Let me check.
It's 6:11 now and 7, 10.
6, 7. Okay. Just give me a minute. They will be letting us know. Okay. Just few more minutes. They'll let us know, like, because, for Ryan, he has joined for the day 1 and you've joined for the day 2. So there's a clash.
No, I didn't attend day 1. That's it.
You didn't attend, or this was, yesterday was your day 1?
Yeah, yes.
Confirm it and say, are you sure?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Uma, you were having yesterday class, or you were not having? Just give me a minute.
I'm confused because yesterday I took power play and it was day 2 workout session, and yesterday and the last class was day 2. So
We
Can
can
you
just
guys,
check the
yeah,
timetable.
just give me a minute. Okay, 1 minute. Okay. Yes. Now you guys can turn on the cameras. We'll just start. Now the problem is sorted. Okay. Ryan, Umar, yes, you guys can turn on the camera. So right now we will be having the day 2 session first. Okay. For the day 2, Ryan, we will be dealing with the day 1 when Umar is having this time constraint, right? For 50 minutes, he said. Umar, have you informed your class teacher regarding the same?
Yeah, I told her after the two.
Yeah, please make sure to inform the class teacher, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Please make sure to let her know because, she should know that you have left the meeting in between. Okay, so that's why. So once
Yeah.
we are done with the day to daily exam, then we'll focus on that. Okay, done? Ryan, we'll have a quick review of day 1. I'll give you that as well. Okay, so right now we're going to start with the day 2 of the chapter. Okay, so completely different is there, right? So let's start.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Just give me a minute. Let me share my screen. All the confusions are sorted. Already 15 minutes is gone. Okay, set, all set. I guess you can see my screen, right? Yes. So basically, we're going to start the chapter story of numbers, and we are right now going to focus on the day 2. Okay. So for the day 2, we are having again story of numbers means how the numbers have evolved and all. You must have seen that, right? Right, Ryan? You must have got that idea once you were doing the chapter in the school.
Ma'am, we just started the introduction. So
Introduction. Okay, no issue. So basically, it's about the different number system that has been existed before the right now, the modern numbers. Before that, there were multiple, different kinds of number system. So that's what we're going to deal with in this chapter. Okay. Last class, Umar and I discussed about 2 number system that we will discuss at the end. Okay, Ryan, I'll just give you a quick recap of that. Today, again, we're going to look for 2 number systems. Done? So let's get started. Okay, it's very simple, a very simple chapter. There's nothing, it's more of theoretical. The chapter is more of a theoretical, history-based class, you'll feel like. Okay, so today we're going to look for the Egyptian number system. Okay, so I'll say please take a note of these things. Okay, because over here symbols and all are there. So different symbols and all are coming for Egyptians. Basically Egyptian, there will be, changes and all. So let's begin. Okay, with the Egyptian number system. All set? So basically, the Egyptian developed a base 10. It's a very important thing. Base 10 system around 300 BCE with special symbols for each power of 10. I hope you guys know what power means, exponents and powers. You guys remember, right? So basically, base means for each and every number system, base is a very important thing. Okay, so base is the thing, usually for each of the number system that we're going to look forward as well. This name, that base, what is that base? We will, I guess, Umar, you remember we discussed in day 1, and I'll let you know in that point, okay? When we'll be discussing. So basically, the base is the number based on which we are moving forward with that number system. Got the idea? Over here, when we are talking about Egyptian number system, we are having base as 10. Okay, now why base as 10? You can clearly see in this number system what they have taken. For each of the numbers, they are taking 10 and 10's power. Like 10 to the power 1, 2, like that they are going. Got the idea? Okay, so let's suppose we are taking this one. This is for 10 to the power 1. Then 100 for 10 to the power 2. Then for 1000, 10 to the power 3. Okay, so for 10 to the power these numbers, they are taking different symbols to, denote the numbers. Got the idea? Okay. So right now, I know a bit of Ryan, you are having that disconnection is there. I can understand that. It's totally fine. Okay. We'll clarify that at the end for sure. Okay. So basically right now, if I am saying a particular number, you guys are having, how you can write it and all. You are very much well versed with that point, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys are having that very clearly. So back in times, what the time period they're saying, 3000 BCE. That is that's too ancient time. Okay. So at that point, they are not having this value or something to the number. They are approximately, you cannot think of the proper modern number system that we are having. It's not like that. Okay. It's just for their counting matters and all. They are having number system. Got the idea, Ryan, Umar? Okay. So over here, what the base is for the Egyptian, you just have to, we are having different number system throughout this chapter. The main thing that you have to look for is what is the base of that particular number. Got the idea? What is the base of that particular number system? Over here, for Egyptian number system, the base is 10. Got the idea? Okay. Now, based on this, we are having different numbers. Got it? And these numbers are different symbols. Can you see the symbols over here, this part? Can you see? These were the symbols, right? Right now, if I'll say, write the number 9. So you will write this one, right? Very much clear. You will be done. Am I correct? Right? But back in times when they were, they were asked to write the numbers, how they used to write? They will be using these symbols. Got the idea? Is that point clear? So if with the help of Egyptian number system. If I'm asking you to write number 22, let's suppose. Okay, Ryan and Umar. Okay, so what we have to do over here, 20 plus 2, that's what our logic is, correct? Okay, so for 20, can I write like this? This is the symbol for 10. Can you see? This is the symbol for 10, right? Any objection? Umar, are you there?
Yes,
Any confusion till this point, Ryan?
no,
Umar. Okay. Now, for two, we can put like this, right? 1, 1, like this. So for 22, for representation of 22, I can use these symbols. Got the idea?
Yep.
Okay. Any confusion till this point? So basically, the main point that you have to is the only point where Egyptian number system is, a bit hard is with the symbols. In the examination, they can ask you, it's a very rare case, but still, they can ask you to write the numbers. So at that point, you should remember each of the symbols that is being given. Am I clear? Even if they're asking you to write about Egyptian number system, okay, they can ask, since this chapter is part of the syllabus, the questions can come like that. Okay, they can be questions like in difference between and all. So whenever these kinds of questions are there, you have to write these numbers and their symbols as well. Am I clear with that point? Okay, so basically one more symbol is there. This is for 10 to the power 5. Then you are having 10 to the power 6. And then they used one more. That symbol is not used over here. I don't know why. One more was there. I'm pretty sure if you're having your textbooks nearby, you can see there's one sun sign like this. That was used for 10 to the power 7. Till this power of 10, they have invented symbols for these numbers. Got the idea? Okay, take a note of this portion. Especially this portion, the symbols and all, take the note of this, then we'll move to the next quickly. Okay? Please remember, for all of the number system that we're going to discuss, just remember what is the base being used. Okay, that is very important. Okay? That is the most important part. What is this base used for each of the number system? Okay? Once you guys are done, please do let me know. Okay? Once you guys are done, please do let me know. The focus should be on the symbols, okay? More than these, write the base of that particular number system and then the symbols. That's the most important case.
ma'am, can you zoom the symbols?
Just give me a minute. Can you say it now better?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Umar, is this chapter being completed in your school? Is it done?
Yeah.
Yeah, which one is right now going then after this?
The third chapter. I don't
Which,
remember.
yeah, even when you say the number, I don't know that part. No issues. Done? Both of you noted? Okay. Move to the next one. Done, Ryan?
Finish, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Umar, done? Can we move to the next? Umar, done? Can we move to the next?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I just got left from the meeting. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Umar, done with noted. Can we move to the next?
Yes.
Okay, done. Let's move to the next. Okay, so now you guys are having the symbols with you. Okay, so the question is write in Egyptian numerals. Okay, give it a try for the first one. Give it a try for the first one. They are saying 10,458. So basically, when you are writing, we are having 10,458, right? That's what the number is. So first thing to do is split the numbers. Okay, 10,000 is there. Yes, Ryan.
Ma'am, is this something related to Roman numerals? Because in Roman numerals, if
Hmm.
a smaller number comes before the bigger number, it will be subtraction. So is there
See,
something?
over here, there's nothing like that. They're just writing the numbers. In Roman numerals, it's there, but over here, it's not like that. Okay,
Oh,
they have not mentioned that. When we were doing that theory portion, they have not mentioned it. Okay,
oh,
so
okay.
over here, when you're dealing with the Egyptian, just you have to, write the numbers that much. Okay, so over here, we are having plus 400, plus 50, plus 8, right? I guess you guys can clearly see that part. Okay, so for 10,000, when you'll be writing 10,000, we will be having 10 to the power 4. That means this shape is there. Please excuse my drawing. My drawing is not there. This one, right? For 10 to the power 4, this drawing will be there.
Yes,
Okay, you
ma'am.
need very good drawing skills for writing Egyptian numbers. Okay, done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now for 400, that means 10 to the power 2 is there. Am I correct? 100, something related to 100. So 4 times this sign will come if I'm not wrong. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So this sign will come 4 times. Done? Then for 50, again 10 is there. So 5 times this sign will come. This one is simple. Confusion? Then when you'll be dealing with 8, you have to just mark it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done? Got the idea how to write the numbers? Any confusion with that?
No, ma'am, understood.
Okay. Now, so first one I have done. Give it a try for the second one by yourself. Then we'll move to the next. Okay. Give it a try to write the numbers. I'll say, please make sure the only, the complex one in this chapter is just Egyptian number system. You have to remember the symbols. That's the only thing. Give it a try for the second one. Then we'll move to the second question. Done? Umar, Payan got the second one? No. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Ryan is done. Umar, done? Okay, based on that, Ryan, if you guys are done, try to do the second one. Now the symbol is given. You have to identify the number. It's much more simpler. The symbol is given. Now you have to identify what numbers do these Egyptian numerals represent. So for the first one, they have given, okay, first one. What will be the value for the first one?
Should
What do you, yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
200
Okay.
and 260.
60, okay.
Was
Six,
it 6 or ma'am, I think 7.
7, right? 7, yeah, 7.
7, 76.
76. Okay, done. Okay, Uma, can you give me the answer for the second one? Yeah.
The second one.
Yeah, second one. This one. What will be the...
4,000.
Yeah, 4,000. 4,000.
4,100. No, 4,300.
Correct. Good. 4,300.
And 40.
Will it be 40 or 20?
Ma'am, I think they're reading it on the right hand side because it's an Arab country. So we read Arabic
Yeah.
the right.
Yeah, correct.
So yeah, basically I think.
They have not mentioned it. We cannot say, but because we can just guess because of
42.
the powers that they are given, right? So 2 are there. So Umar, this will be 20,
42.
right?
Yeah, 20.
Then this part is given. So again 2. Agreed? Confusion?
No.
Okay. Just make sure to look for the symbols very carefully for this one, right? Any confusion? We can
No.
move to the next. Now, write in Egyptian numbers. We have done this part. This will be the answers. Then convert to our numbers. That part is also done. 276. Then 43222, right? That these were our answers as well. Correct? Confusion? Okay. Now we are having base system makes maths easier. So like I said, for right now also when we are following the, right now the modern number system we are having the number system of 10 as well, right? Am I correct? We are having 10. Based on that, we are having, when you guys were introduced to the place value and all, on based on what you guys were learning, tens, ones, hundreds, thousands, and all, right? So over here, the modern number system as well, the base is 10. Okay. So whenever we take a base of any numbers and when we form, number systems like that, that is much more easier. That's what the concept that they are saying. Okay. Now, how to add an Egyptian number system? Okay, that's very simple. They have given us two numbers over here. Can you see that? Egyptian numbers have been given to you, right? So the first thing that you should do is write the Egyptian numbers together. Okay, done? So once you're done with that part, you can clearly see that. Okay, this one was for which I guess 10 if I'm not wrong, right?
Yes, ma'am, that's right.
Yes, this one is for 10. Okay. Now, first thing, when they're giving to add, add these things, can you both write this to your notebooks? Write this part. That will be much more better. Just make that marking. Okay. That will be much more better way to understand. Else it will be very confusing if I'll say and, you'll understand like that. It's a much more better way. Can you write this particular, add the following Egyptian numerals to your notebooks? When then we'll do step by step.
Ma'am, the 10 one, the first two. Ma'am, is that two questions or?
See, this is the question. The question is saying, can you see this part? You have to add the two Egyptian numerals. This is your first number. This is your second number. A and B. So they are asking you A plus B. That is the question. Okay.
Ma'am,
Got
I'm
it?
confused in that space.
Yeah. Okay. No issues. No issues. Okay. Now you understood? Okay. Two numbers are given. You have to add them. Okay. Both the numbers given to us is in Egyptian numerals. Okay. So once you are adding, what's the first thing that you should do is count how many. This part is for tens, right? How many tens are there? We can clearly see. Just give me a minute. I'll change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 are there, right? Done? So 15 tens. You should make 15 tens, right? Clear? Any confusion with that? So over here for this symbol we are having. For this symbol we are having 15. Done. Now we have to look for the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This one also 15. Have I missed anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 itself, right? Any confusion in that? Correct? So now, once you are writing the sum, can you see the next part they have given in the PPT? This one. You should write it together. Done? Okay? Now, when you're writing 15 this much together, out of that, 10 of them together will make 100. Is that point clear? Right? Ryan, Uma, is that point clear? Why this portion became 100? Got the idea? Because this will be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 and 1000. For 1000, we are having one symbol, right? That curved one, this one that they have made over here. So for those 10 together, we will be using this symbol. Got that point? How they have used it?
And that's 100.
Yeah, sorry, that's 100. I'm sorry. Got the idea?
Yes.
Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Clear? Okay. So these kinds of questions they can give, it's a bit, you have to look for the symbols very carefully. Okay. Then whatever is being left, these 5 portions, that will be as it is. There is no change in with that. Clear? Okay. Similarly, you have to do with this portion as well, with the 1. Ones you have to look for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 together, right? So this will give you the symbol of this one. Confusion? Any confusion in that? Okay. So while you will be writing the final answer, what you all will get, this one will be there. Okay. This symbol, 100 will be there. Then with that, we were left with 5 this ones, right? The tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Confusion? Ryan, Umar.
Ma'am, we write it down.
Yeah, just give me a minute. I'll give you the time to write down, okay? Just give it a try by yourself. If you're getting stuck, then you let me know. That will be much more better option, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, this part is done. Now, once you are looking for the ones portion, over there also you get 110, correct? Ryan and Umar, this one. So I'll write that as well. Confusion? Ryan, Umar, confusion with that. Now just
Yeah.
write whatever is being left in these. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this. Done. This will be your final answer for the sum that they have given us. Got the point? Okay. So this nothing is there. There's nothing complex to learn or something. Just you have to remember is you have to combine. If more than 10 symbols are there for one particular number, you have to combine them and they will be giving you a greater number. Okay, Ryan, Uma, like we have done for the symbol of 10. Okay, 15 were there. So out of that, 10 were combined together and they gave us the symbol of 100. Is that point clear? Give it a try. Try to add these numbers by yourself. If you are getting stuck, please let me know. This is an important one. Okay? It's a very simple, but still, you need to understand what the method they are doing. Give it a try to do it by yourself. 2 numbers, 2 Egyptian numbers are given. This is the first number and this is the second number. You have to add the 2 numbers. Okay? If you are getting stuck, let me know. Once you are done, please do let me know. Then we'll move to the next. Ryan and Umar, I hope you got the idea, right? What they're doing with the addition. Is that concept clear? Is there any confusion with that? You can ask questions.
Clear.
Clear, Ryan? Sure? Any confusion in what they're combining and all?
No, ma'am.
Umar, any confusion? Is it clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Done? Can we move to the next? Noted? I guess no. There's a noting. Okay. Just make sure whenever you're looking for the Egyptian, look for the symbols. That's much more important part of this. Okay. Done?
Finished, ma'am. Yes.
Finished. Umar, done? Next, can I move to the next?
Yeah, done.
Yes. Okay. Now, multiplication is simpler too. That's what they're saying. It's a simple one. When you're multiplying, just remember they will be not giving you much complex multiplication and all. Just over here. Okay. I hope you guys can see. Okay. For the first one, let me also look for the symbols. Okay. So for the first one, they have given 10 into. This one is for 1000. Am I correct? Sorry, 100. So it will be 1000. So for 1000, we are having 10 to the power 3 and the symbol is this. Okay, that's it. Nothing to be complicated and all. Got the idea? Okay, same for the next one. 10 into 10 will be giving you 100. That is 10 to the power 2 and the symbol used is this one. Got the idea for multiplication? Simple, I hope. Any confusion with that? Okay. Yes. Now comes what was the limitation of Egyptian system. Okay, so despite being efficient for calculation, the Egyptian, so basically for each of the number system that we're going to discuss, you should first look for, as I said, look for the base. This chapter is, fully theoretical based. For whenever this question, chapter comes, I'll say just look for what is the base of each of the number system that we are having. First thing. Second thing, look for what all the symbols for numbers that they are looking. Got the idea, Ryan and Uma? Third thing is like what is the limitation for that particular number system? That's very important. If you guys are well versed, I guess three to four number systems are there. Okay. So if you guys are well versed with all these base, the symbols and the limitations, the chapter is done. Got the idea? So for over here, we are having the limitation. For larger numbers, you needed to invent new symbols for higher power of 10. Got the idea? In Egyptian number system, we are having 10 to the power 7. So for each of the higher powers that we are having, we need to invent new symbols. This created an endless need for new symbols as numbers got bigger. Got the idea? This was one of the limitation. Limitations are very much important for each of the number system that you're going to learn. Clear?
It was a disadvantage.
Yeah, not disadvantage. The limitation. See, limitation means what is the something that is stopping it to be used. Got the idea, Ryan? So over here with the Egyptian, think about if Ryan instead of the modern numbers, if we were using the Egyptian number system. Think of that. It will be very complicated, don't you think? For each and every higher number, we are having new symbols. Got the idea? So you can say it as, you can just think of it as a disadvantage. Got the idea? Confusion.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Just if you, I'll say, just take a short note of this thing. Limitation is this part. For every higher number, you need to invent new symbols. Okay. That is the limitation of this number system. Okay, Frayan, if I'll be not able to complete the day one, just ask your class teacher for the class recording of day one, okay?
Ma'am, I think we can finish the day 2 and I'll watch the day 1.
Yeah. Well, see, for the day one, I guess I took day one regular and workout together. So just take a, recorded link will be there. So just ask your class teacher for that. That will be better. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Done? Yeah, take a note. Note. Then we. Once you guys are done, please do let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Finished. Uma, done?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this part. Okay. Now we are having the abacus. Okay. The ancient calculator. Have you guys heard of this abacus method anywhere? Have you seen the abacus instrument and all? Anywhere?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So even people using Roman numerals eventually adopted the abacus for calculation. The abacus used lines representing powers of 10. Over here again, we were having, I'm pretty sure you must have seen, where 6 beads are there and we do calculations with that. So in abacus also, the bottom line will be indicating the ones, and the second line will be indicating the tens, third line the hundreds, and the fourth line will be thousands. Counter above a line 5 units. Okay, so example 3 for this is the example of how 3426 is being discussed when it come to the abacus line. Okay, so just remember that when you're talking about abacus thing, okay, abacus is an ancient calculator. Okay, even when I was in school and all, we used to have this abacus classes for, so that we can calculate in a faster way. You must have seen people doing this. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. They used to think bead and all. They will be thinking bead and they'll be doing the calculation and they'll be very fast with the help of abacus. Have you been to these abacus thing and all? Have you heard of these things before?
Yes, ma'am. I saw that on YouTube.
YouTube, yeah. It was, at a particular time, it used to be a very trend. My schoolmates and all, they were used to go to abacus tuition and they were learning new techniques and all, and they used to show off. Okay, so basically it's used for very fast calculation and all. Okay, so it was an ancient calculator, and even people using Roman numerals eventually adapted the abacus for calculation. The what do you say? The method and all it remains the same, but for calculation they had their own techniques and all. Okay, that's the only difference. Just think of it like that. The abacus was the ancient calculator. Okay. So yeah, this is how to get an idea. Let us consider a simple example. How they used to do the calculation for 2907 plus 43. The two numbers were taken on either side of the vertical partition. Okay. So basically they have just given us, how the number is being taken on that abacus. Okay. We are not, learning how that addition part is done. That is not there. They have just given us an example how it is like. Okay, you guys are not having how to calculate it with abacus thing. That's not there. Okay, got the idea what is abacus? I guess you guys got the idea what abacus is like. Okay, can we move to the next? Umar, Ryan, any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Ryan, anything to ask? You can ask if you're having confusion.
Ma'am, I in the 10th, ma'am, what is that one bead in the middle?
See over here, can you see counters above a line 5 units? Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, even in there, can you see over here as well? They're having one and then one bead is there in between as well. Can you
Yes.
see that part? So basically, what they're saying is over here, if this part is my fifth bead, if one bead is above, that means this will be giving that 6 value. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that point now clear? They will be not completely using all the 6 beats and all, because in total only 6 beats, 6 to 5 beats will be there in one column. So this is how they used to represent the numbers. Got it? Got
Yes.
the idea? So that is why that some beats are there in between, because there is not for every number they will be not using that much amount of beats. They were having different symbols for that. That is why that beat is in between. Got
Oh,
it?
yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
you don't need to look for the symbols. That's not there, because if it was there, they would have given the way that you have to do. You just have to remember that what abacus is. That was just used for the ancient calculations and all. That's the main part that you have to remember about this. Any confusion with that portion? Is that
No.
clear? Okay. Then we are now stepping to the second number system for the day. This will be the last number system for this day. That is Mesopotamian. Okay. So the Mesopotamians or the Babylonians developed a base 60. Earlier, the base was, for Egyptian, the base was 10, right? Now the base is 60. Okay. So around 2000 BCE, they only used two symbols. Okay. Only two symbols were used over there. Okay. Now, for 1, as usual, this was used, and for 10, this was used. Done? Confusion? Now, the position of these symbols determine their value, the world's first place value system. Please do remember the Mesopotamian number system as the first number system which was using place value system. Okay, it's a very important part when you talk about Mesopotamian number system. Okay, Mesopotamian number system was the first number system which invented the place value system into consideration. Got the idea? Okay, take a note of this part, then we'll move to the next. Okay, please do underline this part that it's the world's first place value system. That's very much important. Okay, then we'll move to the next. As I said, for each of the number system, you just need to remember what is the base, what is the symbol, what is the limitation, and these small points. When it comes to Mesopotamian, you should always include that that's the first number system with place value system. Okay, once you are done, please do let me know. Umar, I hope you must have informed the class teacher, right?
Yeah, she said okay.
Yeah, she said.
Finished, ma'am.
Finished. Okay. So now let's look for how usually they'll not ask you to write the numbers and all. That's very rare in Mesopotamian number system and all. Now, why base 60? This is very important. Why they have taken base 60? And these are just, you cannot say that these are just the, assumptions that why they have taken it as 60 and all. First thing is calendar connection. Their lunar month had 30 days and 60 is a multiple of 30. Okay, when talking about Mesopotamian, their calendar used to have 30 days and 60 is a multiple of 30. These all are just assumptions. Okay, these are just the assumptions that people or the historians have made. Okay, we cannot say that it's correct or not. Okay, now time measurement, we still use their system today. 60 seconds is equals to 1 minute and 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. Okay, then many factors, then 60 has many devices making it easy. Okay, got the idea? So these are just the assumptions. You cannot say, these are just the assumptions that the historians have made, that these will be the reason why they have taken 60. Okay, we, other than all the number system, Mesopotamian is the only one where the base is a bit different. Okay, 60 is the base, right? So there is some, twist in that. So they have connected with these points. First thing is the calendar one, then time measurement, and then many factors. You can just take a small note of this thing. I'll not say completely take the note, just write the, what do you say, the headings will be fine. Headings will be fine for this one. No need to write the complete thing. Okay, just take the note of these things. Why base 60 is being used? First thing, calendar connection. Second, time measurement. And then many factors are there for 60. Okay, quickly take a note of this. Then we'll move to the next. There's nothing to solve or something in this chapter. It's more a theoretical one. Okay. So not that much focus is given, but still for the symbols and all, I'll say when you're preparing for this chapter, there's nothing calculation or something. Just look for the symbols carefully.
Ma'am, by the way, we will only take half of the chapter for the exam because tomorrow is the last maths class.
Tomorrow is why last maths class? Then you are having holidays.
No, yeah, then holidays, Eid holidays.
Eid holidays are there. Okay. So only half. Half means how till which point? I guess till Egyptian or till I
Ma'am,
mean
Roman
Roman
after holidays we'll get like three more classes. So
straight. Okay. Not that much will be covered, I guess, right?
yes,
Which
ma'am.
other chapters you are having, Ryan, other than this one?
Power play
Okay.
and
Which one is that? Rational number is not for you guys, if I'm not wrong.
no.
No issues, no issues, no issues. It's fine, it's fine. So basically, this is how. Okay. So I hope you guys can see. Okay. This is how their number system was like, and this is how they used to place, the numbers. Can you see? Okay. For one, this is the proper symbol that they used to make. Let me, this part. Okay. This is the proper symbol of one they used to make, like a Y and then, a dash above it. Can you see that part? Okay, this was the symbol for 1, then 2, then 3, 4. Like this is how they used to write the numbers. Then when you're writing for 10, it will be just 1. That you can just make a greater sign and then 1. This is how they used to write the numbers. Got the idea? Okay, so regarding the Mesopotamian one, I don't think so that much of numbers to be written, that kind of questions will not be there because only 2 symbols are there. So it's much more easier, right? Got the idea? Okay. So, yeah. Now, Mesopotamian numbers challenge, how you can write in Mesopotamian numerals for 63, 1 into 60 plus 3. So, over here in this method, what you should look for is, you have to write what is the base. 60 is the base, right? So, you should take it in multiples of 60. Earlier, what we used to do, we used to look for multiples of 10, correct? Ryan and Umar, what you used to do? We used to look for multiples of 10, right? If 10 to the power 1, 10 to the power 2, this is how our numbers were going. But the only difference, or the one that you should be very careful with, is for Mesopotamian, is that over here you have to look for 60. 60 is the main thing over here. You have to look for the multiples of 60 in this number system. Okay? So for you can see 63, 1 into 60 plus 3. This is how this is wrote. Then for 132, 2 into 60. Okay, 2 into 60 will be 120. 120 plus 12. That will give you 132. Got the idea how to write it? 60 is the base. So you have to look for the multiple of 60. Am I clear? Now for 200, over here again. 3 into 60 will be 180. 180 plus 20 will give you 200. So likewise, you have to look for. Okay? Is that part clear? Ryan and Uma? Got the idea? Earlier it was 10. Now, especially for Mesopotamian, you are having it in 60. Okay, that's the main thing that you have to look for. Okay, over here, the place value is based on 60. Clear? Okay, like this. This is how they used to write it down. Confusion? For 3, this way. And for 60, they have done like this. Okay, now I'll just give you what is this triangular thing. That's what you guys will be thinking, if I'm not wrong, right? This is what the symbol for 60 they are using. Got it? Confusion? Okay, so what they are doing, 2 into what it's there, 60, right? So 2 times I'll make one symbol, then I'll write the 60. Okay, done. Then 12 is there. For 12, 10, what is the symbol for 10? This. Like this. Got the idea? why you should split it into in the format of 60. Because when you're splitting it in the form of 60, you can use this symbol. Is that part clear? Ryan, Uma, that's the only thing you have to remember. Okay, I'll say Ryan and Uma, just write down the first three numbers, split the numbers like they have done over here, and then write the symbols. Keep a gap. That will be much more better. You can understand, else it will be a bit confusing for you why this thing is there. First thing is 1 into 60 will give you 60 plus 3. Okay, for the second one, it is 120 plus 12. And the third one is 180 plus 20. Okay, this is what it is there. Okay, first write this portion and then just leave a small space aside so that you can draw the symbol as well. So you'll not get confused what it is. Okay. Please remember the base is 60 for this. Okay. So the main focus is for 60. Done. Noted this part. Umar, Ryan, done. Okay. Now just write the symbol that they are using as well. This one. Okay. You have, written till this portion. Now just write what is the symbol that's being used. Okay. Okay, Umar, no issues. If it's time for you, you can go. No issues. I guess you have informed the class teacher, right? Yes, okay. It's fine. You can leave. No issues. Bye, Umar. Good night. Till this point, any confusion, Ryan? I know you have started from in between. Till now, any confusion? I know it's a bit complex thing that you are having random symbols and all. Done? Confusion? Sure? I know because random symbols are being given and I'm asking you, so I can understand the bit confusion will be there. If you are having, you can ask. No issues. Your voice is not clear to me. Can you repeat once again? Sorry.
Ma'am, right now I don't have any concern.
Okay, no issues. Okay, done. Okay, so now, right now, see, done. Now, okay, so we have completed the day 2. Okay, we have completed the day 2. This is what the part is for day 2. Okay, now, yes, just give me a minute. Let's suppose right now we were using since I was focusing on this part, I didn't show this, but that this part is usually not needed, I say. Can you see this part? Ryan, can you hear me? Ryan, can you hear me? Am I audible? Hello, Ryan, can you hear me? Ryan, can you hear me now? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Then
Okay. Yeah, okay, no issues. See, this part is usually not needed because that much huge of numbers will not be given to you. Can you see this part? In the square box, they have also mentioned too. Usually, it is not needed. They will be not giving you this much large numbers. But if the multiples are coming in 3,600 and all, so you have to write 2 in between. Okay? Don't get confused because of that. So that's why I was not discussing. Till this portion, is it clear how to make the numbers and all? Any confusion? Simple, I hope. Sure? Here and there, confusion? Okay, let's look for the workout session now. We'll look for more questions. Okay. So basically, yesterday was the day two, and I guess Uma didn't join for. So today it was assigned for day two, workout and regular. So let's look for the workout session question. Okay, not much questions are there, very less question, and then we'll go for the daily exam. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Now, the question is the earliest known civilization to use written numbers was from. What do you think?
Egypt.
Egypt. Okay, let's see. Mesopotamia. See what it is.
Oh,
3000.
BC. It's BC.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So it's Mesopotamia. Got the idea?
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is usually, these are the kinds of question that usually comes. Now, the Mesopotamian number system influenced which of the following modern measurements? Weight, time, distance, area. We have written the factors, right? Time. Correct. Now the next, the Egyptian number system was a base
Base
5,
10.
base.
Base 10.
Base 10. Okay, base 10. Correct. Very good. Now, the Egyptian number system could not efficiently represent very large numbers because it required a new symbols for every higher power of 10. What do you think?
A.
A. Okay. Correct. Because we have discussed this as the limitation, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Remember? Because for every higher order, that is 10 to the power till 10 to the power 7, we were having the symbol. After that, we need to again, have more symbols to represent higher numbers. That was one of the disadvantage or the drawback about Egyptian number system. Good. Now, convert the following to Egyptian number system. I hope you're having the symbols, right? Give
Yes.
it a try for the first one and the third one. That's it. Don't go for all the numbers. I'll not say to try for. Only try for the first one and the third one. Give it a try.
Okay.
Okay? Give it a try for the first one and the third one.
Finished, ma'am.
Finished? For the 432, what is the symbol? First one, I guess, like this. This one, yeah, correct. Then we are having 30. Yeah, correct. 1000. Yeah, correct. Good. Correct. Yeah. Then, yeah, I guess you have done like this itself, right? Okay, done. Now, add the following Egyptian numerals. So, the numerals that they have given us is this part. Okay. So, this one is how much? 3, 4, 5,
9,000,
6. Yeah.
9,600
9,608,
and no,
I guess.
609.
8. 9 is there?
8,
Or
8,
8, right?
yes, 8.
8.
Ma'am, 0.
0, 8 will come, right? 9,000. This is for 9,000. This is for 600 and this is 9608, correct?
Yes. Right.
Now for this one we are having how much?
500.
1, 2, 3. 500 and for this one
7. 57. 507.
507, right? See,
Yes.
that's the confusion that it happens, right? Okay, so now we have to add them. So as for adding, you can clearly see that what we are having. Let that part be real. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these 10 together will become this part. It's a bit confusing.
Ma'am, I think first we should add and then write each part by the base of 10. No.
Yeah, usually when we were doing for the day one, same is there for Roman numerals. So that is what I said for Roman numerals. But if they're asking you to show the steps, it will be a bit different.
Yes.
I guess something one. Let's give away like what's 608 plus 907.
Ma'am, 10,115.
This much, right?
Yes.
So when you're representing that 10,000 means you will have this symbol.
Yeah, that's
Then we are having this symbol again. Then this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this we will be having. So usually, this is what the final answer will be. But if you know, the way that we have represented, if they will ask like that, then you have to, collectively do and then make it like this. Got the idea?
yes, ma'am.
Remember, counting till 10. Like if we over here, we are having how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. From here again, 4. If you'll take these 4 and this together, right? It will become what? 10. This will again give you the symbol of this one,
1,000.
right?
Yes.
Correct? But these are 10 already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then this one will be also added 10. So all this together will give you the 10,000 one. That is the small one. This one and this one will sum up and will give you this, the insect type thing.
Yeah. Overall.
Correct? Yeah, overall that insect type thing will be there. And one is left, done. Yeah, we've got the correct one, I guess, right? When you're adding them and all. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, but right. If they are asking you to do it in that way, I'll say then only go for that method. Else it's not needed. I don't think so.
Okay,
Okay?
ma'am. Yeah.
That's what we have also got, I guess.
Yeah.
Then convert to base 5. That's not needed right now. Okay, Mesopotamian number system. What's the time? Mesopotamian number. Okay, just give me a minute. I guess you need 10 minutes for the exam also, right? Just give me a minute.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Okay. Okay, now we have to convert to Mesopotamian number system. Now, what was the specialty for Mesopotamian number system? The base was how much? 60, right? Remember? 60. So we have to first try to do the second one. How can I do the second one?
Ma'am, 100, 60.
60.
No.
Can I do like this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Can I do like that? See, over there they have done it in that way. Correct?
yes, yes, ma'am.
Got it? So this
Yes,
is the way that they are doing. For 10, we are having the symbol of this, right? And then for 60, we are having this. Then you will having this part. Got it?
yes, ma'am.
So always look for whenever Mesopotamian number system is there, you have to focus on the, what do you say, the 60, multiple of 60. I hope you already know the table of 6, right? So based on that, 6 tables, just put 0 at the end. So you'll get the table of 60 as well, right? We are having 12, 18, 24. Just if you put 0 at the end, you'll get the table of 60. So you'll get an idea how you can, solve for this one. Got it?
Yes,
Okay. A bit of, concentration is needed when you're dealing for Mesopotamian. Okay. 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 We'll do till this much. Now we'll move to the daily exam. Okay. Just give me a minute. I'll say, Ryan, please do ask the class teacher again for the day one as well. If they are, if they are giving the class that I took the last class, okay. Over there also, I took the class like that, day one and day one workout together because Uma didn't join for the day one session. So I took both the session together for him. So I guess it will be better for you if you'll ask the class teacher for that. Okay, it's a better way. Okay, instead of watching the workout separately and looking for, it's a better way to combinedly watch it and be finished with that portion. It's a very simple chapter. Nothing is to be worried about. Okay, I have enabled the test. Just look for once. Is it visible? Please do let me know if it is visible.
yes, ma'am. I can.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you. Ma'am, in the third question, it says triangle in a base, five system data.
Okay, they have asked for the base 5 system as well.
Ma'am, for the sixth question, seventh question,
Hmm?
and ma'am, for six, seven, eight, nine, it's showing
Yeah.
slash file slash s2a dot png. That's the
I guess there will be an image in that. That's why it's not showing in the Okay.
Uh,
Which question is that? Can you repeat to me, Ryan? Sixth question?
7th question, 8th
Okay.
question, and 9th.
For all the for all the 4 questions, you are not able to see the image, right?
Yes, ma'am, except for 10th one. 10th one.
10th image is showing. 10th one,
No,
which question
no,
is
there's no image.
image is not there.
Yes.
Just give me a minute. I cannot make that figure. That's the main thing. Okay. For which one? Right now you are in the 6th question, right?
Yes, ma'am.
6th question. Just give me a minute. I'll just report it to the team because I cannot do right now. The correction cannot be done from my side. Okay, I'll just report that part because of the image. I guess that problem is there. Can you just randomly select the options? I know. I'll just report it to team and I'll ask to reconduct this one if possible. Okay, Ryan.
Sure.
I'll just
So can I randomly?
just randomly check for. Then we'll see.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Because I guess that's because I can see when the question paper was given to me in that the image portion is there. I guess when it is being loaded to the ERP, they are not showing it. Let me inform that. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Now I'm gonna submit.
Yeah. Give it a try. Let's see. Random guessing and answers. Let's see.
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. No issues. I'll just report it. It's because of the 3 questions that you are having, right?
Ma'am, 5 questions.
5 questions. No issues. No issues. Don't worry about that. It's completely fine. Okay. Fine. I'll just let the team know so that they'll. No issues. Let's see. Let's discuss. Okay. Let's see what's. Okay. Can you see the screen? Can you see my screen? Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, for the first question, they're saying the Mesopotamian base system is 60. Correct? Then the Egyptian number system base as
10.
10. Correct. Then in triangular base system, 5 system denote. Okay.
Oh,
Which one you selected?
25.
25. Okay. Which is the correct one? 1 is the correct one. Okay. I'll give you that one from the PPT, okay? For the triangular, number system. I guess that was left in between or something. Because when we were doing the class, we didn't see for that, right? Let's see. Then, which common number system used by the entire world? Which one you went?
Ma'am,
It's the Hindu system. Like right now, which is the common number system which was used entire world? That
yes,
is the
ma'am, I gave him
Very good. Then the symbol in Egyptian number denote
10.
10. Right. This one, right? They have included this one. Then again, the triangular number system, they are saying this one. We'll look for that, okay? Don't worry.
Okay.
The thing is not about scoring marks, but you should know what the concept is, right? So let's see. This was the image for the 7th question.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
What do you think? Which option it will be?
It's 9,000.
9,000?
100.
Okay, let's see. This one, D option.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now they're having the abacus question. You have to think of which number this is representing.
3,420.
20. Okay. 26, right? Correct. Then the 9th question, this is what the number is. Which one do you think it is?
10, 6.
Think properly. What we are having, this thing is there, right? So that means multiplication is there. This part is there. And then this.
640.
640. Correct. See, whenever this thing is there, just automatically think that 60 is being multiplied, okay? Whatever is there before it. Like this one is 10, right? So
Yes.
10 into 60, that's what they are meaning. Okay?
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Good. I guess that was because of the image, else you would have correctly guessed it.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll just let the team know, I guess, why that, yeah, that guess, let's see. Now, the earliest known civilization to use written numbers was from, we just now discussed Mesopotamia. I mean, the ones that you have attempted all are correct, right?
Yeah, but the image and that
Image one.
five-base system.
Yeah. Let me check in the PPT. Just give me a minute. If it is there, I just want you to write the symbols for that as well. Okay, it will be better. Okay, just give me a minute. Egyptian is done. Then okay, here it is. Just give me a minute. I'll show you. Just note down the symbols that they are using. Okay, that will be much more better. It is creating a base 5 system. I mean, this is not an existing number system. It is something, let us create our own base 5 number system with this. This is there in your textbook. That is why it is being included. Got it? It's not an existing number system. It is not an existing one. The book, in the book, in the textbook, they have created their own number system. Got it? It's not something like, so in this one, they have taken base 5 as their number system. Got it? Base
Okay.
5 means 5, then 5 to the power 1. All these are having different symbols. Can you see? All
Yes.
the shapes that they have mentioned. That's it. It's not there, like it's not an Egyptian, Mesopotamian, something like that. In the book, if you read that portion, they'll say, let's create our own number system with base 5. Okay, so that is this portion. You can just take the note of the symbols that they are taking. Okay.
Okay.
Really sorry for the confusion from the starting of the class, okay? It will be, I guess it will be not there in the day 3 because Uma was having day 2 and you said day 1, so that's why that clash was there. Really sorry for that, okay?
It's okay. Finished, ma'am.
Finished? Okay. So that was for base 5, okay?
Okay,
Got
ma'am.
it? So right now, today we have discussed about the 3. Like the third one was not discussed that much, and really sorry for that. It just got missed in between. Okay, because we were having the workout as well. So I thought I didn't see the base 5 in. Just give me a minute. Okay, so basically the base 5 is nothing that book has only created. It's not existing or something, okay? Just because we are having the different base 10 and all, they have just created the number system. Got it? So we have basically the main importance that we have to give in today's session was for Mesopotamian and Egyptian one. Okay, look for the symbols and please make sure for the Mesopotamian one you look for the 60. Okay, 60 into the multiple will be in 60. So if in between a number they are using that square thing, connect it directly that 60 is being multiplied with the before number. Okay, connect it like that. Look for more questions in the NCERT. If this part is not coming to your examination, it's fine. If it is there, I'll say ask the class teacher for once more for the session, for the day one. Okay, it will be better for you, I'll say.
Okay,
Okay, you
ma'am.
can understand from the day one itself. Day one, again, as I said, ask the class teacher for the recording. Okay, and go through once. If it is not clear to you, ask the class teacher for one more session. Okay,
Yes,
got
ma'am.
it? Yeah,
Yes.
no need to worry about this chapter. This chapter is very theoretical kind. You can see itself. There's nothing to learn, solve or something. It's more about this theoretical thing. So no need to worry. Focus more on the other chapters and just give, as I said, the main points that I said, the base, the limitation, and the symbols. That's only needed. Okay? Okay. Thank you for joining, Ryan. Bye.
Bye.
Good night. We'll meet for day 3, okay?
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye. Is there any confusion? I didn't ask you. I'm sorry.
No,
I
ma'am.
know. Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm really sorry for the chaos that happened in the starting,
It's
okay?
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay. Thank you for joining. Bye. Good
Bye,
night.
ma'am. Bye, ma'am.